Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport, and Merry Christmas. Today I'm working on the Cooper Craft Bedford ML. In the meantime, I assembled the chassis. I did this yesterday. I'm still not fully recovered. I've still got the cold and things, and so quiet day at home. We're going to finish points images 1 and 2, which are points 3, 4 and 5. You can pause and read the instructions, which are very detailed. The written instructions. So we're going to fit the drive shaft axles, the rear wheels, etc., and the whole transmission and the engine will protrude, will go under here like that, there at the front, as in image 2. And I'm just going to do it, take photographs and then edit the video. So I'm getting going. Cut the transmission shaft and the rear axle off the sprue and cleaned that up. I've also got the 2 cab seats. They're also included in these steps. They're full of flash, so now that they're off the sprue, I'll get them cleaned up. Okay, that's the seats cleaned. Got all the flash off them. So we're needing them later, so let's pop them away in this wee bowl and put them in a safe place over there. Right, back to work. So we're going to fit the drive shaft and the axles to the chassis. The instructions say to already fit the wheels. I'm not going to do that because before fitting the wheels I want to paint the whole chassis, because the chassis has to be painted black. The model, I'll be following the paint scheme of this photograph I took in, I think it was 2002, at the Scottish Vintage Bus Museum on a very nice rainy day. Probably you can see the rain in the photograph. This is a Bedford O tipper. A very nice lorry, which is actually kept at the Dundee Museum of Transport. And I've looked at other photographs and I've taken some notes. So, as you can see from the picture, bumper, mudguards, headlamps, all the chassis elements, everything will be painted black. And it will be painted gloss black. I've got gloss black, so it's not a problem. And maybe even I might go for matte black for the axles and things like that, not gloss. This will be gloss, and maybe the chassis elements will be matte black. And then sorry, where was I? So there's absolutely no point in fitting the wheels, because I have to paint the underneath of the mudguards gloss black. The wheel centres, I'll be painting them red, like that. The tyres are actually okay, but it's a lorry, so I think I might give the tyres a coat of matte black. Anyway, I'll give everything a coat of matte black. Take away the shine. I mean, it's a lorry, it's not a polished up vehicle. But it depends. I mean, I've not always painted things. As you can see, the nice rubber tyres there on the Z5, I left them as they were. I didn't paint them, but I said, okay, that's in parade gloss finish, so that can happen. But I think that I'll definitely give these a lick of black paint, of matte black, to take away the plasticky shine off them. And that's about that. So let's get cracking. Time to take. Well, so the wheels, we'll set these aside for later, and I'm definitely not fitting the spare wheel at the back of here if I have to paint things afterwards. So I'm going to get these things done and get this video ready. Considering I have to glue the rear wheel assembly together, so the internal tyre wheel to the external wheel, I'm actually going to do that now. This way I can glue them together nicely using Tamiya cement, and then I'll paint things afterwards before fitting them. in the meantime, you can see here I've fitted the drive shaft and rear axle to the chassis, and I'm letting it set. I've fitted the twin wheels, the twin rear wheels together, glued them together. This way they'll be painted as a unit. And now I'm going to turn that round and fit the seats. Final step of this, final stage of these various assembly steps. Let's fit the seats to the cab floor. So very simple stuff. We just wet the, give them a generous blob of Tamiya cement. See how these here fit. Okay, they go round the runners, perfect. So we can really be generous and put it round the sides anyway. One. That's one. Let's do its mate. Okay. Another one. Making sure they're pushed forward enough to not come in contact with the rear wall of the cab. We don't want them to be come in contact with the rear wall of the cab. Let's do that. Okay, that's the driver's seat. Maybe the driver might have some long legs. He might be happy if it's a wee bit further back, but I think we're okay. In fact, I'm going to center them well, right on there, like that. Okay, right. Before assembling the cab, of course, I'll paint the interior. So I'll have to find some photos of interior and give it a sort of probably dark blue like the rest of the lorry that I'm planning to make it dark blue. Okay. Then we'll be seeing in the next episode, we'll go through the following steps, because practically points after point 3, point 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc., etc. There's no drawings apart from this drawing here. So you refer to this drawing here. Probably refer to photographs and try and make your mind up. But there aren't that many parts. Okay, very well. I'm going to let this stuff set and we'll continue in the next video. Okay, cheerio and see you next time.